Okay, hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Ramblin', and I thought I would try to make a long form video and introduce myself. I am ready, I guess, to start putting myself out there more. I'm kind of introverted, so, at least at this point, we'll see if that changes. I used to be more extroverted, but years of trucking will do that. But yeah, I appreciate everybody's support up until now with the shorts. I know they've been a little bit repetitive, but it's what I've had time to commit to, and I'm just documenting, the types of stuff that I've been doing out here with the T680. It's a little narrow, but it works, and I used to have a Cascadia. There's a lot more room to work out in that. But yeah, just wanted to get on here and kind of talk about, I guess, my background a little bit and why I'm doing this. So I've been driving for about 7 years, OTR flatbed, and that definitely helps, keep you from blowing up completely, but it's not enough in my case. I put on weight pretty quickly, and I keep it pretty easily, unfortunately, because of my genetics. But yeah, so I've been doing that, and the first couple of years I let myself go, mainly just the stress of the job, learning the job, not having the habits, locked in before I became a trucker, and just, some mental health stuff or just stress in general with relationships, and being in a lot of debt at the time. But I'm now, well, I'm in debt, but it's good debt this time. So I paid off all the bad debt. And yeah, so after a couple of years, I started training, and that really pushed me over the edge because I wasn't sleeping a whole lot, and I knew I needed to do something because my blood pressure was getting high, and I was in the pre-diabetic category. Excuse me. And so I started working out. I got the dumbbell Bowflex set, and I started setting up outside, and I did that for probably 4 months, and I put on a good amount of muscle. But I got overheated in Phoenix because I did not realize how fast in the summertime it heats up. From within 20 minutes it went from 85 to 102, and I obviously survived that. And ever since then, though, I wanted to try to figure out stuff inside the cab, so that's what I've been doing. And I put together a in-cab DIY program. I figured out how to work out with dumbbells, with bands, with body weight, and I've got, my pull-up bar and everything. Now, when I had the Cascadia, I was using TRX and Olympic rings because they have the ladder. But with the T680, you don't have as many anchor points. But that's okay. I make it work, and I also try to go to Anytime Fitness or Planet Fitness when I can. Usually, I can get at least once a week, but it just depends how much risk you want to take with parking, and ones that maybe are a little bit tighter to get into. I did get booted once. I had to pay $500, so that sucked. But most of the other times it's been fine. So it's just whatever you are willing to risk, I guess. There's a lot of other guys that are able to do that without issue, but that is something to consider. But yeah, I've just been trying to lock in and figure out ways to not just lose weight and gain muscle, but keep it, because that's the biggest thing for most people. Is this going to be a lifelong change? Is this an identity change? Is this a fundamental lifestyle change? Or is it just going to be yo-yo diet, lose the weight and then gain it back plus 5-10 pounds, which was me for a long time. And it's because I didn't have the right discipline or the right information, and I also needed to learn my body. So for instance, the first 2 times that I lost weight out here, I did intermittent fasting and low carb, but the issue is that it downregulated my metabolism, so I was having to eat such low calories that it just wasn't going to work long term. It was stressful, and I started getting more hungry, and I was dehydrated a lot, and I was still in the pre-diabetic category. So that changed about 6 months ago. I decided to lock in and learn this system called metabolic priming, and it's basically a reverse diet with high carbs and low fat, and you slowly titrate the carbs up and down. And so I started out with dropping my calories and then increasing the carbs each week, and I was able to get up to eating 400 carbs a day grams of carbs plus 3,000 calories and maintain my weight. And I've been in a cut. So once I'm done with the cut and I lean down to showing abs, I'm going to do the same thing, and I'll get probably back up to close to 3,000 calories, and I'll be able to maintain that lower fat percentage from doing that, instead of bouncing up and down like I did before with I'd put on a bunch of muscle and I'd try to lose fat and then I'd get skinny fat. And it was just really frustrating and demoralizing, doing that so much. And I knew I needed help, and the other thing for me is I need accountability, because if not, I can give in to my emotional, I guess, cravings, and I know you guys probably understand. I mean, so it's a big reason why most drivers have issues with their weight is, first of all, the food quality sucks out here. And second, you're under so much stress and you're away from friends and family that what else do you have for the dopamine out here, But there's cheap dopamine, and then there's like rich dopamine or long dopamine. So that is better to have. When you lock in, you become disciplined, and you prove to yourself that you can, delay gratification, and you can see those results, that it's so much more worth it than getting that quick dopamine hit from the Flying J pizza. So anyways, I feel like I'm rambling now. I just wanted to kind of throw something up here and get your guys' feedback. If you guys want me to talk about anything specific, let me know. If you want me to do more edited stuff, let me know what style you guys like. I'm probably going to try it, a bunch of different stuff, and just see what I like personally, and also what tends to reach the most people. But that's pretty much it. I just want to motivate and inspire guys on here, and then also I am open to coaching. So if anybody's interested, hit me up. Leave a comment below, or you can DM me on Instagram or TikTok at Ramblin' Nomad, and we'll see if we're a good match to work together. And I'll keep posting my updates. I hope to have a 6-pack in the next, I don't even know, few months, but I hope you guys have been able to see the changes. So one of the things, though, is that some of the footage that I use is actually old footage. So if you see different videos where I look leaner, and then the next video is I'm fat or chubby again, that's why. So I know it can be confusing, but I'm trying to kind of document this particular transformation, instead of just waiting until I'm perfect, because that's not the case. And anyways, I hope it's more relatable, showing you guys that, whatever stage that you're in as far as weight or, fitness, the most important thing is just getting started and starting to improve, like I said, that 1% every day. So, all right, with that, I'm going to get rolling. Hope you guys stay safe, and I think that's it. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.